This workshop video will give you lots of helpful hints and tips on how you can best control your body, which is required for being able to learn finning techniques correctly and efficiently. It's crucial that every diver is also weighted correctly, so see my additional training videos on this. Hopefully at some point in your scuba courses so far, you've been introduced to the table and learning correct body position and finning techniques. I'd like you to picture a skydiver falling through the air. They need to hold tension in their body to stay flat. Now, that's quite similar to us underwater. We need to have tension in the hips and we need to have some tension in the shoulder blades. Having tension in the shoulder blades allows your head to move freely, and having tension in the hips allows you to fully control everything lower than the hips, so your thighs, your ankles, your feet. You want to avoid hyperextending your body like this. It's a slight tension in the hips and a slight tension in the shoulder blades. When you then try and move your legs up and down, you should feel that you have control, but the rest of the body up from there will be locked. You need to squeeze your stomach muscles and your bum and have a slight tension in your shoulder blades. If you think 1, buoyancy, 2, trim, 3, select finning technique, 4, actually kick and move, you will always move efficiently. The idea is you can't kick until everything else is in place. This includes tensioning the body correctly, tension the shoulders, tension the hips, keep the tension as you move the legs. If you have a GoPro and smartphone, I suggest you download the GoPro app. It's free. You can have your camera connect directly to your phone and it will display a live video which you can also record. When divers see themselves on camera, it really speeds up and fast tracks their learning. You can easily check out your finning techniques and body position by putting your camera on a stationary object so you can clearly see your body and fins. I have my friend Vas here holding the camera. Vas is also able to communicate with me what he wants me to do, like make a frog kick or point the fins as I kick slower, make sure I glide. This is useful, but I'm also able to directly see this on my smartphone and self-correct live. So later on, should I want to watch the video back, I can see the mistakes that I might have been making, but I can also see what I did to correct those mistakes. And this is how you fast track the learning. And this is even before you get into the water. You've already got a solid foundation now to work from. It's important that you practice on the bench in short bursts, just a couple of minutes, and then take a good break, maybe review some footage, because it can actually hurt your back quite a lot if you're holding a position for a long time. One of the biggest things I find, having trained quite a lot of divers now, is that their foot or fin position is the last thing they're thinking about, as they've been so focused on tensioning the hips, tensioning the shoulder blades, the actual angle of the fin blade and pointing it when you should point it so the fin's flat, gliding through the water, turning it when you should turn it to maybe get an effective frog kick. What you don't want is the fins pointing in the air like this. And I'm just reminding this diver that they need to tension that foot pocket. So tension the ankle, pull the toes towards the knee. And as the foot comes down, they point the toe. And then back up, they need to learn to control it. Just keep this in mind as you're learning the finning techniques. Doing different exercises and stretches will really help you to strengthen the core muscles. This is the plank hold. What you don't want is to have it too low or too high. You want to have it so that you're engaging the core. Your chest should be just over your elbows. You should squeeze your abdominal muscles and try and pull them upwards and in. So from a relaxed position, your arms form a tripod with your chest in line with the elbows. You go on your tiptoes with straight legs and you pull your hips up into your abdominal muscles while squeezing them. If you're doing this correctly, you'll feel the middle of your core start to shake a little. Hold this for 30 seconds up to a minute, rest for 1 minute and repeat. If you can build up to 3 1-minute holds every 2 to 3 days, you're doing great. The next exercise will engage similar muscles in the core. It's called the hollow hold, as you can see it there. So you start from a relaxed position. Then by squeezing your stomach muscles, keeping your lower back on the bench or floor, extend your arms out behind you, extend your feet and point your toes. If you're doing this right, again you'll feel your stomach start to shake, and it's really building that core muscle up. Repeat this the same as the plank hold and slowly build your time up from 30 seconds up to a minute. If you're finding both of those exercises fairly easy, then you can move to the hollow hold and the Superman hold. What you see here is the Superman, and that's transitioned into a hollow hold. If you can't do the roll, just do the Superman that you see here, again holding the same as the plank and the hollow hold for 30 seconds. You can also learn the Tabata system, which is 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, repeated 4 or 8 times. Doing those exercises can be a lot of fun, but it is really important to strengthen up the core muscles, and you'll definitely find once you know how to engage the muscles properly because you've built them up, you're easily able to fully control those legs now, moving them to any position you want to, and then this will make your whole finning techniques underwater a lot easier, more efficient, and you'll actually get less tired and fatigued. These body positions I'm showing you apply to all finning techniques, so strengthen and master this before you start developing further into the finning techniques. All of the videos will help you with that. While you're underwater, I suggest you use a control line, which is what you see me setting up here, and this is something that I can use as a visual reference as I swim a set distance while I learn the techniques. It's great for discipline, but it's also great if someone's going to video you, and it also stops you just swimming anywhere underwater and maybe getting a bit disorientated while you're underwater. While you're learning these finning techniques, there's no doubt that you're going to get cramp at some point as it's new muscles you're using. That was how you relieve cramp yourself. You bend the knee, pull the fin blade towards you. You can see me here assisting another diver, so it's useful to review this and practice it before the cramp actually develops. You can now review each finning workshop video and practice everything you've seen in this video.